In a rare interview, albeit with face concealed and voice altered, one of the officers implicated in the now infamous Operation Restore Confidence, ORC, spoke with News Force on Tuesday to give his perspective on the operation undertaken to address the disturbingly high incidence of violent crime in 2010-2011, which claimed the lives of 12 citizens. The ORC implicated officer says the public's impression of what happened during the crackdown is at odds not with the end result, which is undisputed, but with what the officers set out to do.
I think the biggest misconception was thinking that police officers went out there to kill criminals. The biggest one was a list that was put out saying that it was a hit list. And I can clearly remember that normally every year or so that there is a list of notorious persons that is prepared by the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. What happened at the time is basically you find persons who were on that list became criminal suspects, and they happen to be in the names of those persons who got killed in terms of police operation. So then you find that person is associating the list of notorious persons with persons who got killed in ORC and saying that it was a hit list, but it was never a hit list.
About 15 individuals are implicated in the extrajudicial killings of 2010-2011. That's according to the findings of the Impacts report. The officer says the St. Lucian Society was, at the time, overwhelmingly in support of the crackdown on crime. But now, with the dust settled, Operation Restore Confidence is being viewed very differently.
Well, I think ORC was in response to the upsurge in criminal activity at the time that was happening in St. Lucia. Something needed to be done, and not just done, but done urgently. I think everybody at the time would have supported the response of the police in terms of mounting something to curb the crime situation. And it was not just random crime, it was crime planned criminal activities. So police had to respond with something, of a skill that even the criminal at the time would have been not just afraid of, but would have seen that it's something different from the norm.
The career and indeed the lives of most of the police officers implicated in Operation Restore Confidence have been put in abeyance. Not only have they been denied many of the privileges that come with being a police officer, but the uncertainty of the status of their prosecutions is proving to be a burden too heavy to bear for many of the officers.
It's very tough. I mean, persons I know have been seeking counseling. Because if you notice, their lives and their family lives have been impacted. Some of them were arrested, as you would have seen on television some years back. Statement of, statement of under caution statement was taken from them. So I guess personally they have been suffering, personally they have been affected. You see, when you're in an organization, you look for upward mobility.
Operation Restore Confidence cast a shadow on the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, which had faced damning allegations of questionable extrajudicial killings and other excesses in the past. The interviewee says the recent relaxation of the Leahy law has done little to restore the confidence of the implicated officers in the process to resolve the matter. He suggested that the actions of the Americans are largely self-serving. Stanley Lucian for the HGS News Force.